Hey guys, Shawn Ziem, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. We are doing the Connection Conversation Show where I bring on guests that are from all walks of life that we're trying to help grow and help you. Those that are watching, if you're listening, you're going to learn something. And actually, we want you to implement some of the ideas, the strategies, the tips that we talk about in your daily life. And if you are doing that, come back, drop a comment, and let us know how it went. Little housekeeping. If you're watching us live, drop a hashtag live. If you're on the replay, hashtag replay. And throw out any questions you might have, drop them in the comments. And so that we know that you're alive, please drop a couple of emojis every once in a while. Helps the algorithm as well. Little hint, it's a tip to help you grow your, social media. The more engagement you do, the more it's going to come back. Another housekeeping. If you haven't seen Got Backup, get $9.97 per month. $9.97 per month. You get 6 terabytes of storage for your phone, your computer. Definitely something to check out. Highly recommended. You'll see the link in the description in this video. Without further ado, let me bring on Joyce Essig. What's going on, Joyce?
Hey, Shawn. Hi, guys. Nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you in person. Virtually, right? That's what we're doing right now. We had a great call, and I'm like, the energy is going to be fantastic for everyone to get to know who you are. And as I always ask, Joyce, who are you and what do you do?
Well, thanks again for having me on. So I am New Jersey marketing chick, and funny enough, the name started with working in tech, working with all men, and just having to find my voice. So I became kind of like that tough marketing chick. So my background is in marketing and public relations, and over the years, I've had to write executive bios and look at people's resumes and fix them up to get them on, to get them into news and other executives awards and speaking opportunities. So in doing that, I started rewriting their resumes, and then I started doing it for friends and family. So I turned my, marketing consulting into a little bit of resume career coaching business. So I've been doing that for about 8 years now. 800 plus clients, everybody from stay-at-home moms looking to get back into the workforce to college kids looking to get their first internship or land their first job, mid-level people, C-suite people, all walks of life, all kinds of industries. So I've learned a lot along the way, and I'm a subject matter expert in a lot of different areas: healthcare, supply chain, tech, food and beverage, anything and everything you can think of. And if I don't know it, I learn it. And so it's been really great experience, meeting a lot of interesting people along the way.
Like I said, guys, she's somebody to know. She has a wealth of knowledge from what she's involved in, and it's definitely refreshing to hear. So definitely appreciate that. And when we had our call, you mentioned LinkedIn, and a lot of people might be seeing this on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn, probably on other platforms as well. I have some issues at LinkedIn, but I would love to learn, like you just said, learning about different things to help. LinkedIn, what are some ideas or strategies, tips that we can share with those that are watching to help them improve their LinkedIn experience?
Okay. So first off, a lot of people create LinkedIn just to have it, and then they walk away from it and never really best leverage it. So there's a lot of people that do that. And I work with clients and I'm like, okay, I'm going to log in and help you fix some stuff. They don't remember their passwords. It's a whole thing. So, get yourself familiar with LinkedIn first of all. It is the best. It basically is your digital resume. So it's the best place to be most up to date on what you know, where you've worked, who you're, making connections with people. You never know where these connections can lead. I've gotten some jobs out of it. I've helped other people through relationships I've built on LinkedIn. So LinkedIn is super important. Out of any place that you could go looking for jobs, LinkedIn has the most, I would say, legitimate jobs, because if anybody that worked in marketing, and I was entry level, and I would go on these interviews where it's like an abandoned building, and they're basically not even interviewing you. They're basically telling you have the job, and then you find out you're getting dropped off somewhere to be almost like a telemarketer. So LinkedIn is going to give you the most legitimate jobs. out there. So that's the first thing. So best practices for LinkedIn is get on there. It's like any other social media platform. And you mentioned this earlier. You've got to have activity and engagement, because it's all about, all these platforms are all about algorithms. The more active you are, the more eyeballs get served to you in your profile. So you want to make sure that your profile has a, welcoming image, something professional, a nice banner that pops. You want to have your about, which is your elevator pitch, so people know, if they look at nothing else, they know what you are about in 3 sentences. And then it's really just breaking down all the different jobs that you've had. And, if you've done like contracts, short stuff, you could probably leave some of that out, but add descriptions under some of the jobs, because LinkedIn is all about keywords. You've got to have keywords in your descriptions. You've got to have some buzzwords in your skills section, because that's how recruiters are going to find you and contacts are going to find you, through those keywords. So it's super important, like a resume, to have those, the SEO, the application tracker, all those buzzwords. You need them on LinkedIn as well. So that's the first thing. And if you're not sure how to navigate LinkedIn, go to YouTube, because YouTube has a ton of videos on how to best use LinkedIn. So just peruse it and be open-minded and connect with people and try to create genuine relationships. I think that's key, is that, we're all trying to like sell something and do something, but a lot of business is built on relationships before it even gets to the hard sell. So that's super important too, is creating relationships. And if you don't know somebody, but you're interested in what they have to say, or you're interested in their company, send a note and just say, hey, I've read up on you, or I see your company's doing something really good. So give them a little bit of a boost, instead of a hard sell, kind of like, get them with a little honey, try to, flatter them. And then I would love to do, would love to take you for coffee, or I would love to meet you on a Zoom call, or like you're doing your connection calls. I would love to pick your brain. If you kind of give them that ego boost first, then you might be able to get something out of them. But it should be built on a genuine conversation and a genuine relationship that you want to build.
So guys, you don't want to copy and paste an image or a text and just keep sharing it, like I've seen a lot of people do.
Yeah, it's very generic and it's like a turn off.
Yeah. It's like, that's what turned me off in the past. But like, there's a lot of people on that platform. You can really generate some opportunities and conversations. Yeah. Like Joyce was saying, building a relationship. My key I like to share with people is ask, how can I help you grow your business? Simple. It's not, hey, I have this product or service, I want to sell it to you. No, I don't care. And if you do that, I get off the phone quickly. I always schedule calls for 15 minutes, because in 15 minutes it could be over in 15, or I can let it go over and I have no problem with it. Understand that as well, guys. I use Calendly. I set schedules up. Hey, go to my link, and they fill it out. And if it's someone I like and it's flowing great, we go overtime a little bit. If not, I know I can get out of that call right away.
So that's kind of building on what you mentioned, is that you want to come with like, what are your challenges in business? Like, how are you, you want to kind of, I'm a journalist in nature. I went to Rutgers for journalism and media studies. So I ask a lot of questions. When I get on the phone with a client, a potential client, I say, what's motivating your need to change jobs, or, update the resume? Like, you want to get some questions answered. So for you or anybody else that has a business, what are your business challenges? Where do you find your leads? You want to kind of get some information so that you can then provide the solution to them, but you want to make it about them.
Always about them. And then you, after the conversation's going into some deep, then you could bring into other things. You can, share what you're involved in, and I always ask what they're involved in first to go from there. Yeah. I want to backtrack, and I want to go your website. So your website's toughmarketingchick.com.
Or New Jersey. I wish I was tough. I mean, I am a tough marketing chick. It's just NewJerseyMarketingChick.com on Facebook. My Facebook.
That's
business
awesome.
Page.
And
yeah. And like I said, it was. Sorry, go ahead.
No, tell us why you came up with that name.
So like I said earlier, I was a woman working in tech, all men, and I really had to find my voice and get that seat at the table. So I became Marketing Chick. So, the marketing chick at the office, So that was the first part of it. And then, when you're looking at, I've got to create this LLC and I gotta, marketing chick's probably taken. So the New Jersey part is obviously that I'm born and bred New Jersey, but I'm a no nonsense Jersey girl. And I tell it like it is. And I have to sometimes tell my clients how it is. This isn't the right fit for you. We've got to change this. When we're doing an interview prep, don't say it like this, say it like that. And I'm giving you tough love because I know you have potential, but listen to me, I've been around the block. I've dealt with a lot of clients. So that's me giving my tough love. So that's kind of where New Jersey marketing chick came from, is like, I'm going to tell it like it is, but I'm going to help you at the same time.
Yeah, everyone should be creating their own brand.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, you're using your brand, you're sharing it, you're passionate about it, you're enthusiastic. If you're not enthusiastic about your business, something's wrong. And it comes off of that. And people don't understand. You can't get up every day and just be like miserable. You have to kind of, no matter what's happening, keep it a positive light so people are going to take that and energy from you and keep it flowing.
Exactly. So when I talk to my clients about going on an interview, I say, just think of it like dating. Do you want to go out with somebody with high energy, or you want to go out with like a Debbie Downer? You want to go out with somebody that's passionate, excited about life. And when you go on an interview, that's the same thing. You want that kind of energy. You want to convey that energy. So, a hiring manager can be like, okay, that person is going to take it and run with it. Why would I want somebody that's like just not giving me what I need out of a job? So you got to put out that energy and you got to be passionate. One of the first questions I ask my clients we go through coaching sessions for people that are kind of in between what they want to do is like, what gets you up in the morning? What are the things that you're passionate about? Look at hobbies and interests. Is there something that you could do within, I was just talking to somebody he's going for his master's in social work, but he really is into fitness and program management. So he's going to look at blending therapy and physical activity to help with mental health. So it's finding your passions and figuring out how I can make a living doing that.
I like that. I like that a lot. And it's something that, having conversations and practicing, you're practicing with your clients. It's not like you're not handing them something or doing it for them. You're actually working on it together, collaborating so that they are learning something and then they're getting something out of it.
Absolutely. So what I would say is, obviously I'm competing with ChatGPT for this kind of resume work. But what I offer is this custom solution one-on-one. And I'm not, I am writing with them. We are collaborating. I have to become them. I have to learn everything about them to help them put their best foot forward. But yes, you're absolutely right. You have to, it's a give and take. It's a collaboration.
Now, besides work, what is one thing you're really passionate about that people might not know?
Well, everybody, I'm an open book, so there's not much that people don't know about me. So I love work. Of course, I would love to have passive income and just hang out, but that's not my style. I'm forever hustling. So even when I'm out to dinner or I'm out, doing something fun for myself, whether it's spa or anything else, I'm always looking at the next hustle for either me or someone else. So I could be talking to the waitress at the restaurant who's going to school for this and that. Well, what do you want to do? Where do you see yourself? So I'm always looking to help people get to their next potential, to whatever they want to aspire to. So I wish I could say but I do love to travel. So there are things that so the work that I'm doing here, like my freelance work, is powering all the fun stuff I get to do, all the travel and adventures that I get to do. So that's why I do it. I push myself because I'm like, okay, the full-time job pays the bills, and the side hustle, you make time for the things that you want, pays for all this other fun stuff. But besides the fun stuff, I'm constantly hustling for other people. How can they be better? How can they figure out what they want to do and find their happiness at the end of the day? Because if we're not loving what we're doing at work, then it's going to domino affect the rest of our lives and our family life and everything else. If you're miserable, it's the energy you're putting out, and it's putting a damper on everybody else.
Yes. Well said. I like that you're actually out there having conversations,
yeah,
seeing if you could help more people, powerful, and then working your side hustle so you can go travel. Guys, that's why you should have a side hustle. That's why
Everybody should.
everyone, that's why I
Yeah.
get involved with network marketing. I have my podcast. I have all different things that I'm able to give my family more than that full-time job that someone might have. Now, here's a question to kind of get to the end of our call, end of our episode. You were nervous to come on a podcast. Can you talk about that, the coming up to, the feelings you had before going live,
Yeah.
and then the feelings throughout, and
Okay.
and would you recommend others to do it as well?
Absolutely. So I'm a marketing person. I'm on the phone all day. I'm on Zoom all day. So like this should be second hat to me. Like I shouldn't be nervous, but I'm being interviewed about my business. So of course I've got like a little pit in my stomach, but I do prep with my clients for interviews. So it's kind of the same thing as like, I'm like, shake off the nerves, go in the mirror, just talk yourself off the ledge. So you've got to put yourself out there. If you're in a business, if you are, if you want to be a subject matter expert, you have to put yourself out there. So you've got to get on these podcasts, make connections, do speaking opportunities, out and about, go to networking events. You have to put yourself out there because you have to, create, you have to, like legitimize your business. You have to put yourself out there. So that's the first thing. As we started flowing, all those nerves went away. And I know my stuff. You guys know your business. Just speak from the heart about your business, and what you know will shine through. So definitely recommend it.
That was fantastic. You did a fantastic job, guys. All of Joyce's information is in the description. Please, I kind of like challenge every single one of you to go set up a call with her, learn how you can all collaborate, how you can help. If you're looking for another job, if you need some resume stuff, you need help with marketing, of course, talk to her about that. But also get to know her, see how you can grow some business together. Mention the podcast. And again, as always, we're always here to help motivate and inspire. And if you would love to be on the next episode, reach out to me. And as always, don't forget, hit subscribe, hit that like button, and share the hell out of this video. We want to help as many people as possible. Joyce, thanks so much for being with us. Stick around for one moment. And everyone else, have yourself an amazing rest of your day.
Bye, guys. Thanks for having me on, Shawn.